Okay, so now that we've got the actual plugins installed and we've got these menu options up here, let's go about setting up the menu the way we want to see it. Okay, what I don't want is I do not want cart and checkout and my account to show up when somebody isn't logged in. So for instance, if we flip over to Firefox here, you'll see that they're all showing up here and stuff. We don't want that, okay? So what we're going to do, the reason we installed the nav menu roles and all that stuff is so that we can create our menus and control them. So we're going to go back into the website, okay? We're going to go to Appearance, and where it says Menus, we're going to click on there. You're going to see there's no menu at this point. So let's create a menu called Main Menu, okay? We're going to say Create Menu. Now, we don't want to automatically add top level pages. That's why those things are showing up right away. So what we're going to do is we're going to say that it's the primary menu, okay? And what we want in there is we want the home page, the blog, About Us, Contact Us, and Shop, okay? Now, you would think that that would be all we would add in, but you'd be wrong. We also want to put in cart, checkout, and my account. Okay, so if we put them in there, let's organize them the way we would want to see them. Okay, so we would want to have the home, we would want to have the shop, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that so it actually says products, so they can see our products in there. Okay, then the next thing we're going to want is we're going to want them to be able to see a shopping cart, but we do not want that shopping cart in the menu. So let's remove that, okay? We do want the checkout, but the checkout will actually be accessed from the shopping cart. So we're going to remove that as well. Now my account we do want in there. I want it to be spelled like this, so we're going to call it like that. Now the thing is that, well, we'll get to that in a second. Now after my account, we want the blog to be there. We want Contact Us and About Us, but you should always have About Us before the Contact Us, okay? So they know what they're doing. Now, if you notice, when we open these up, we now have these options that says everyone, logged out users, or logged in users, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to leave the home on everyone, because we want that. Products, we want everyone to see. Under my account, we only want logged in users. Now it's going to say what's the minimum role for these people to be able to see it. Now if you notice, we've got all this stuff where we've got subscriber, customer, shop manager. The minimum role is going to be customer or subscriber. Okay, so we're going to put both of them on. And then we've got the blog. We want everyone to be able to see that. About Us and Contact Us, the same thing. So now we're going to save that menu. So now that menu's been saved, and remember we set it up as the primary menu, okay? So if we go back to our websites, we're going to go to Firefox, and we take a look now. Now you're going to see that we've got products, blog, About Us, Contact Us, okay? So if we click on home, it's going to go to home. If we go to products, it's going to say there's nothing in here. We haven't set up any products yet. So that's fine. And you'll notice that it actually came up as shop. We will deal with that later on. Blog is still there. Everything's still there. So what are we going to do about the My Account or something like that? Okay, so let's create a login, okay? So we're going to go in here and we're going to create another user. So we're going to go to Users, going to say Add a User. Username is going to be test user, okay? Test@test.com, we don't really care. Test user, okay? For the password, we're gonna, I don't care if you see this, we're gonna just say password 123 exclamation. We're gonna confirm the use of a weak password. Now with the role, we can set it up as a customer, a subscriber, whatever we want. So we're gonna say they're a customer, okay? Let's add the user in. Okay, so now we've got a test user. So if we come back over here and we scroll down and we say login, we're going to say test user password 123 exclamation. Okay? We're going to log in. So what you're going to see now is that my account actually shows up. Okay? And that's because of the fact that we turned around and we set it up in the menu. If you remember, under my account, we said to have all logged in users that have a minimum role of customer or subscriber. Okay? So now they've got all kinds of different information in here. So if they go to the account details, they can change things, their passwords, so on and so forth. They can put in their addresses, billing addresses. This is all comes with the WooCommerce plugin. So now the issue we've got at this point is that there were a couple other options, if you remember. One was the cart and one was the checkout. Okay? So what are we going to do about that? Well, what we're going to do is if we go back to customize under appearance, customize, we're going to customize our site. Okay? So let's go back into here. Let it load up. It'll take a second. So there it is now. Now, what we want to do is when we installed all of the premium plugins for this actual theme, we come up with widgets. So we're going to go to widgets and we're going to say that in the header, we want to put in a cart. Okay? So we're going to click on header. We're going to click on add widget. We're going to scroll down and you're going to see that we've got a number of options in here that have come into play that we can use. Okay? So one of them is cart. So we're going to add the cart into the header. And look what happens. It appears over here. Okay? So if we publish that now, and if we hide the cart if it's empty, so let's hide it. Okay? We're going to say publish. Okay, so if we come back over to Firefox and we look at it, we're not going to see anything, okay? But if we go to products, we've got nothing in here. So in order to add products in your shop, you need to go back to here, and where it says products, click on add new. And in here, we're going to say test product. Okay? And this is a test product. Doesn't really matter what we do. We can go down here. We can set the price is $9.99, but it's on sale for $7.99. Okay? Is it taxable? Yes, it's taxable. We'll give it a description. This is a great test product to buy. Okay? So that's pretty cool. Now, we've got a bunch of, if we want to handle inventory, we can, shipping, we can, but we can just use the defaults. And attributes, we can set up attributes. But what we do want to do is we want to set up a product image. So let's just click on, so just to show you what I did was I clicked on set product image, and I clicked on set files, and we're going to go to the desktop, and we're going to give it a raptor. So we're going to say they're buying a raptor. Okay? So we're going to set that as the product image. Now we're going to publish it. And what you're going to see is if we go back to Firefox and we go to our products, there it is. And it's on sale. It's regular this. So there's still no cart up here, right? But if we add this to the cart, what you're going to see, it's been added to the cart. So number one, we got view cart. Number two, we've got view cart or checkout PayPal up here. So if we go to view cart, now we can see that it's in here. We can see what the shipping is and so on and so forth. So we have now created a menu that's set up the way we want it and the ability to actually have a cart on the side here. Now there's ways of modifying this cart so that you have it showing differently. We'll get into that in a later lesson. But at this point, we have now set up our shop. We've now set up our accounts. We've set up login and security for our users. So in the next lesson, I will show you how we can now begin to set this site up so that the sidebars are actually looking the way we want them. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll talk to you in the next lesson.